guys, today we're doing a bit of a different video. I'm going to sit here and talk whilst you watch Diego's vivarium. I will also insert some other things to make it somewhat visually more interesting, but really the main part of this video is a message, and it's something that happened today which I felt so strongly about that I wanted to sit down and make this video. So first of all, you'll know that some of my geckos gone off their food. Mainly the females. Minnie's a bit here and there. It's because of her eyes. She can technically eat and she's happy to eat, but her hunting skills can be a little bit lacking at times. So mainly it's two of my girls, and they're both ovulating, they're both being really stubborn with food. Although Ziggy did actually eat some dubia roaches the other day, she actively hunted them and I was so happy. And Gizmo and Ziggy both hunted wax slimes the other day. So there are some positives I'm seeing with this, what I'm doing with them. But then I was thinking about parasites, because this is something that can occur in reptiles, hence why you need to disinfect everything. And in the wild, a lot of them do have them, but they don't cause too much trouble because the reptiles are continuously moving. But this can cause trouble in captivity, as your gecko will go to the loo and it's not really going to move away from its poop. But in the wild, if you think it would go to the loo and move away and so on, so parasites can be a problem. Now Gizmo hasn't displayed any symptoms of parasites, but the problem is, like all reptiles, they're still wild animals. Even if you keep them as pets, they're wild animals and they're going to hide any illnesses very well until it's too late. Now, as I said, the poop's coming out totally normal, no blood, nothing moving in it. Generally, Gizmo's very alert and everything, and I just thought, as peace of mind, I wonder how much vets charge for this little test, which is usually, I know there's like a flotation test where they put it in water and do some other stuff with it. There's also a test which I asked about where they get a piece of the poop and they spray it on a microscope, you know, the glass thing, plate, slide, I think it was slide, and they smear it, they put like some saline or whatever to loosen it all up, and they put it under a microscope. I'm so technical, aren't I? Anyway, so I thought, well, that doesn't take very long, it's a very simple test, maybe it'll be cheap and it'll be, you know, a bit of peace of mind for me. So I went in today to Pets at Home because they're attached to a veterinary practice called Companion Vets, and I said, you know, how much would this be? And I explained everything, and the lady went off and found out. She came back and said it'll be about £75 for the test. Now this is smearing some poop and looking at it under the microscope. But that's not all. If you want the results, you have to book a consultation, which is £34, just to find out if there's anything wrong with your gecko. Then on top of that, if there is, you have to pay a huge sum for medication. So that's about nearly £100 for one gecko. And I said, okay, I'll think about it. But in my head I was thinking, oh my goodness, I wish I could just train as a vet and provide these services for people and cut the cost, because £100 to look at some poop under a microscope and tell the person whether their pet is infected or not is ridiculous. So I was really angry about that, because I kind of think, you know, vets, yeah, they're awesome, they save animals' lives, but the prices, where do they get these prices from? You're looking at poop under a microscope, for God's sake. Like, oh my goodness. So I wasn't happy about that, and I was like, I went out and I was like, ugh. And I said to my mum, because I was with my mum at the time, I was like, can we go to the Rspca? I haven't been down there for like a year or so, and I kind of like going down there just to visit the animals, and I know I can't really adopt any, but I like to just, you know, socialise a bit with them. And my mum actually didn't want to go in because it makes her too upset, but I persuaded her to. I said we'd just go to the cat section and the small animal section, because she doesn't like going in to see the dogs because it really upsets her. We went to the cat section, and oh, there was a cat with one eye. It's just so hard when you have a cat at home, that because I actually adopted my cat from the Rspca. When she was a kitten, she was found, her and her siblings had been dumped in a box by someone really young. They'd been taken off with their mum quite young, dumped in a box, dumped behind the garage of somewhere. Rspca rescued them. I don't think all the kittens survived, but obviously my cat did, and we went and got her when she was a kitten. And now she's very spoiled. If you ever see, you probably hear her in the back of some of my videos, Sam! And if you follow me on Instagram, you might see her now and again. So anyway, we're going for this cattery. My mum starts crying. I'm thinking, oh my god, I can feel the tears coming on myself, but I'm very good at hiding that sort of stuff, so I was like, hold it in, hold it in. And the one thing that really angered me was there's a lot of black cats there, and a lot of black cats actually get left for so long that they actually have to be put down because there's no more room. And it's because people are superstitious because they think black cats are bad luck, and that's just as stupid as like in Africa when they see someone who's albino they think they're good luck. It's just to do with the pigmentation in their fur or their skin doesn't make any difference. So to sort of treat one animal differently just because of its colour is absolutely ridiculous. So there was loads of black cats there, and that really upset me just because of people's ignorance basically. Then we went down to see the rabbits and the guinea pigs, they had chinchillas and rats. As soon as we went in, my mum saw the rats and she was just like, no, they're rats. Oh, Mum, you know what? These are really intelligent animals. And I know I talk to people who have rats and they seem pretty cool, and I was actually like stroking them and it's really cute. Anyway, it did leave me feeling really sad because I just think, like, I heard the lady in the cattery say that we have cats on display here, but we have hundreds that need to come in and we just don't have the room to display them yet, so they're like out at foster homes and so on and people caring for them. And I just really wanted to do something to help out this charity because I know, you know, it's a big charity. Rspca is big. Basically, if you didn't know, Rspca is like an animal shelter. They rescue, they rehabilitate, they rehome. They're really awesome, and obviously, as I said, I've got my cat from there. I would really suggest, you know, if you live near an animal shelter and if you're thinking, I really want a cat, I really want a dog or a small animal, so please see your animal shelters first because there are so many animals that need homes. But I really personally want to like raise some money for them just because I don't know, I was thinking of actually making some stuff like hammocks and all of that sort of stuff and donating it to them into the small animal section, and maybe some pillows for the cats. I just want to do so much to help them. What I wanted to do is I put out a Just Giving page, and it's justgiving.com or .co.uk, I'll write it up there, / Leopard Gecko Talk. And I know it's a bit far-fetched and it's a bit out there, but I really wanted to raise about 500 quid, and I know that's quite a lot. But what I figured is if everyone who watched this video gave £2, and you can donate in euros and dollars and everything, you can still do all that, but if you just gave £2 each person, we could raise that in no time and it would help so many animals. And I'm so annoyed I didn't have my camera with me to just sort of show you the kind of, you know, the animals there, and just, oh my god, you just want to get them, pick them up and cuddle them and say, I'll take you home. Oh, it's so difficult, but if you guys can just do, like, just donate, I would be so thankful. And if you, there's a bit where you can put like your name in, and it says optional. If you put your name in, when I do a follow-up video, hopefully we raise the money, I will mention everyone who's donated and thank you all in another video. So, and if you can't do that, if you ever have blankets, pillows, hammocks, stuff like that, any pet stuff and stuff they could use there into an animal shelter, go down there and donate the stuff because I'm sure they really appreciate it. Thank you very much for listening to all of this if you have. I really hope we can make a difference. I know Leopard Gecko Talk, this channel, is all about animals, and I'm sure people who follow this also really love animals. So yeah, hopefully we can get together and do something really great. Thank you very much for watching.